I'm ready. I'm taking the and my search for those.
United Kingdom.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Decides to buff up while they can. Gets the jump in. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their run. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. The overhead connect. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Shinku Hadouken! Just goes for it at this range. Sakai Kuhatai! Okay, here we go. Notice a fireball at that range? Player 1 brings...
United Kingdom.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump in. Still slugging it out here. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Punish is there with a drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Did well to get the buff in there. Did the super art connect? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Shinku Hadouken! Can they create an opportunity in there? Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Side switch in the corner. Going in? Both of them were ready for a throw. Player 2 on super art. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What hits him with a stopping box?
This of mine.
In there! Well, listen, when you're...
Italy.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Jump in finds the mark. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Life lead opens KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From up above. The Gladius blows them away. Scrapping it out up close. It charges forward. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Puts the super armor to good use. And fold for the throw. That's what they came for. What'll happen here? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Big super armor use. Punish counter sets the table.
Shin!
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Player 1.
Japan.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The low kick connects. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Lots of aggression from both sides. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player 2 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. A clutch drop charges forward. In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Decides to buff up while they can. Had the radar up and brushes that off and keeps going. Good old slaps. Superb reactions on display. Goes for the level 1 super. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Digs in deep to get that driver. Going in. Crowns him from above. Player wrecks them. A real test of nerves here. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 brings it.
Russia.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the command grab. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full drive gauge too. Both fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Are they thinking about how to finishes it with the anti-air? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The jump in catches them. Parries the projectile. Target locked and scoop. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Looking for a chance. They're going for the super art. Shinku Hadouken. Big super art hit. It's on. Gets the jump in. Going in. Long range fireball to break the silence. Player 2. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Their spacing is so on point right now. Connects with the throw. Breaks the block with a throw. Oh, kisses the fireball. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. What are they gonna do? This is gonna hurt. What now? Bumps while they're blinking. Goes up a bump. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. Sets up with the jump in. Oh man, this is a scary range. Charges up the closes it out. Player 1 gets
India.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Blocks the jump in. What are they thinking here? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. All right, what's coming up next? Shoots off a fireball up close. Hits takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Taking stock. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Their spacing is so on point. KO! Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Grilling time. Let the Yoga Inferno rip. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 hits him with a stop and pop. Looking to impress with this super. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Player 1 brings
USA.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Is the fireball part of their counter game? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Knockdown. Oh, what a move. Brings out the super. Gets him. Player 1 takes up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throws him. What's next? Brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 closed out the last round with a super. They spent that cash, but will it come back to bite them? Knockdown and... Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Superb reactions on display. Good judgment there. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Backs away. Not the low kick hits. Just goes for it at this range. Both fighters planning something. Shoots their shot. They can't squander this punish counter chance. What now? Wrecks them. Shin has Shogeki to push forward. That combo finishes it. Gotta hand it to both of our...
China.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the low kick. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. In with snake step. Brushes that off and keeps going. Shinku Hadouken. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. A quick breather. Big throws. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? A Shogeki. And now, still slugging it out at this piston leak to some big damage. Player 2 fires off the Shinku. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
USA.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The combo's there. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Projectile to try and change the situation. Sticks the jump in. Going in, player 2 will look to apply pressure here. You've got to, they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Each hit is so in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Holds out with the block. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Going in, brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Right kick for a mix-up. A quick breather. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. This can lead to some big damage. Goes with the safe stuff with that throws him. Both sides getting ready. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it.
Nice shot.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Puts one in the pocket. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lays on the pressure with the projectile. All right. Did well to get the buff in there. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. All right, what's coming up next? Fireball from very long. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish? Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Gets a risky puck in. A quick breather. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Start the push with Arabian Cycle. Their life is hanging by a thread. Connects with the throw. Fires off a whirlwind. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Shin has Shogeki to push forward. They're going for the super art. Player 2 can't let this. Will this super art do anything? Amazing flatline zone. Player 1 gets.
Brazil.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
My turn.
Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. The jump in is denied. Player 1 chases it. Hold your breath. Tries to keep the KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Checks with a medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Going in, player meets them air to air. Here comes the corner pressure. Hope goes off beat with the aerial rolling. Sticks out a kick. What's next? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. This offensive on the fireball. Player 1.
Japan.
Oh, except for is.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
This is gonna be something.
Blocks the jump in,
Show me what you've got.
checks with a projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're gonna eat tons of damage. Knockdown. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Beautiful setup. Heats it up with a combo into super. Taking stock. Oh! In a dire situation.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. Player one in perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Changes the pace with an air to air. Can't tech the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick. Hits them with a stop and bomb. It's a good spot to use the super. Jumps up. Overdrive Hadouken. Their will to win is really being tested here. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. They decide to take a breather to regroup. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Reads the jump in perfectly. There's no blocking that. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Blocks it. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Good distance for a shot. Player one with a lead. Will they go for off links it? Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Raw super hard incoming. Vulcan blast. Will this change the round? No. Oh, yo, Raw super here. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Just go for it. What are they gonna do? Somehow manage to flatline them.
Generation.
Gotta hand it to both of our
Thanks for playing.